All right, so this is I believe you pronounce it like a J, right? Higurashi when they cry. Um, First time that I played this, completely and absolutely blind playthrough of this. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I mean, we should just get into it, really. It's gonna be interesting, I believe. I do know that this is horror. The thing is, I do not know anything else. And also, this is the first time that I play something horror related on stream. Um, so, there you go, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and start it. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Okay, it has been started. Okay, hold on. Demon Away chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. Um, the Onikakushi art will be the opening, inviting you into this world. Sit back, relax, and enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. Let's start it. Okay, so it'll be a difficult one, huh? Please do not deplore yourself, even if the world does not forgive you. I will forgive you. Please do not deplore yourself, even if you do not forgive the world. I will forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Okay, all right. This is a work of fiction. Okay, okay, okay. 1983, the early summer of the something. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, what the fuck? Having my body ripped apart would have been far better. What is happening? I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even if in this very moment I trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking my volume. I think it's fine. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical repetitious sound finally stilled, and everything fell silent. Okay, let me up the volume just a tiny bit. There you go. And let me control the one here. Okay. Just there you go. Only the cry of cicadas remained annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. I can understand that. I can respect it as well. Then why this pain? My eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. Dude, I'm sorry, I guess, That's enough, right? He's going through it for sure. He's going through it, huh? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough, and countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except, what thing? I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it all right just to take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her, like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, Just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. The adorable smile brought me joy. I like petting your head. I love how demure you were. Oh yeah, he's going through it for sure. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Perhaps I really did love you. Oh, okay. Jeez. Higurashi when they cry. Alright, well there you go. That's a hell of an intro, huh? Very, very poetic and very, very nice. I liked it. Okay, now I'm getting scared because of the music. I think that that I'm gonna get copyrighted for sure. Okay, let's look at this. Yo, cat jam. This is nice. It was a hell of an intro, I must admit. Everything was really cool. Everything was really cool, specifically because of you know, the kind of like poetic stuff and so on. It can be quite like somebody's going through a heartbreak, right? But I guess it also kind of depends on how you want to look at it. Let me lower the volume again. Yeah, okay, this is fine. But yeah, it's just. Oh, there you go. Should we skip this? I don't know if we should. The interesting show is nice. I mean, we're getting a look at the characters right away, but at the same time, I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's skip it. We got an achievement as well. Let's skip it because I don't know what else is gonna tell me through the video, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get copyrighted for that alone. That's gonna be a problem. But yeah, the intro, it sounded quite poetic, and you know, the dude was going through it. If that was a dude, it was going through it for sure. Somebody has been apologizing for a while. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. Then why are you being nosy? It had been a while since I last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I lived there until last month, I found the bustle to the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-line roads. The melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the bubbling of brooks. And the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Oh, okay. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there are any burger joints. There aren't any even vending machines. Okay, no music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. An ice cream parlor, no chance. So you live like, you know, very in a forest or something like that, right? The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors where I used to live, but it wasn't like I ever hung out in any of them. I have lived in the city for 10 years now, and never once been to an ice cream parlor. Okay, so you're kind of missing what you used to have. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody's still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She apologized so much, so just forgive her already? Jeez. Okay. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. Okay. You just need to be more careful next time. There are some things that I wouldn't forgive personally. But I guess it also depends on the person, on each person. She's still apologizing even now. Then has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but it can't be. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. Maybe even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Jesus. Keiichi, we're almost there. Okay, so this is a Japanese audio. I was that caught me off guard. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. Hello, yes. Oh, finally, visuals. Okay, alright. Again, completely blind playthrough, and so far all I've seen is a black screen. So yeah, I guess that was fun for you guys to watch as well, huh? It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscapes beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. That can happen in every country, really, I think. No, that they were even in the same area. From there we take a car deeper into the mountains. Okay, well there you go. So we're traveling. This looks beautiful though. Past where the dance parents and coaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. Yo. Alright. There, where I live now. Hinamizawa. Hinamizawa, yeah. Higurashi when they cry. Okay, again. Higurashi means cicadas, I believe, right? At least that's what they told us. Okay, again, some visuals. There you go. You know, something's happening. Let me go ahead and do a quick save. Thank you. Just to make sure that, you know, if we hit continue, we can continue from this point. Well, we're not gonna quit. We're not gonna quit yet, but just in case, it's good to save. Even though we were approaching summer, this morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs with a crisp clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away from the other side, on the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with a deep breath. That seems very, very relaxing, to be fair. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. Yeah, you know, it can be quite an interesting thing to taste fresh air against city air, for sure. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. Can you give me visuals again? Thank you. I disliked the black screens. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. Yo, that seems cool. I was so jealous of that easygoing life. You should become a streamer. It's not as easy as people tell you, but still pretty cool. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Aww. Dad was static about that. It was just because it looked easy. I never told him that though. Yeah, don't say that. Mom left breakfast on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. Okay, Okay. My mom was such a good cook. It was scary. Yo, Izunami, how are you? I'm playing this and it's your fault. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. It's interesting because I was just remembering you because I believe that you were the one who told me to play this. Or who, not told me, but, recommended it to me. I'm glad that it's my fault. Yeah, we're just starting out though. So far I've seen a lot of black screens and a lot of text. So there you go. It's a visual novel, so I understand the text. But don't know the game though? Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, it's just chapter 1 of the game, really. So we'll see how it goes. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the world's schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. Well, there you go as well. They are speaking to us in Japanese, but I do not understand what's happening, so I'm gonna read it anyway. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. Yo, so our name is Keiichi. Okay. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Oh, we're happy enough. Okay. Pile on it. Okay. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Okay, he enjoys his mom's cooking. Watching me clean my plate, my mom gave me a warm smile. Aww. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I'm glad I caught you streaming. Your schedule is obviously in my sleep time. I was thinking about writing you to check how you've been. You can write me at any time, really. I don't mind. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm trying to stream earlier, but it's been difficult for me to do so. but still, thank you for checking on me, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it tons. But yeah, you can write me. I mean, I'm fairly accessible, really. I don't mind. But thank you for keeping me in your mind. Do keep in mind that I remember those who show up in chat very often. So yeah, and I kept your suggestion in mind as well. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and early ate breakfast. Yo, he's just like me. Boycotting the breakfast. Mom made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you call my rebellious phase. Okay. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make me. That is so sad though. They make you breakfast and you ignore it. Don't worry about it, it's just a time show. Not that I don't want to see you streaming. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, time show sucks. They're really weird. But yeah, it can kind of suck. But once again, kind of like a cheap blog and a reminder, I do have a YouTube channel where I upload the bots. So if you wanna go ahead and check that out in case somehow, some way I stream something that you might be interested in, you can go ahead and check it out there. But if you catch me live, then I'll appreciate if you say hi. But really, yeah, I understand that everybody has lives. Every regular in chat has to go elsewhere, at one point or another. I see, there you go. Streamlabs is giving reminders of stuff like that. Although that's not the right one, but anyway. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Okay, at least he has learned about the freaking not skipping breakfast, especially when it comes to, his mom's cooking. Mindful of the time, mom rushed me along with a quiet grain. Isn't it about time to meet up with Rina-chan? Sure. Hurry. Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people coming to meet me every day without fail. I think that it's funny because I think that everybody has gone through that phase, right? Of you go ahead and you meet up with somebody who is your opposite gender and your mom or your dad just go insane about it. I think that's just hilarious to have it represented in game as well. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. Not really, dude. But alright. It isn't lame, but it isn't... I don't know. But well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rina wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of my miso soup, I raced to the door. Please thank Arena-chan for the pickles. Okay, this is a beautiful setting too. I like everything about the art so far. Didn't think you play Higurashi when there is Doki Doki, which is more popular. It's just honestly, if I may be sincere, like just straight up, the chapter 1 for Higurashi is free. So that's, you know, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up because I get to try it and see if it is my thing. And then later on, if I want to pick up the other chapters, I'm gonna do it. Doki Doki seems interesting, but as you said, it is so popular that I think that it is kind of like oversaturated, and if I was to stream Doki Doki, I would probably get lost in the shuffle, as if, like, you know, maybe somebody's looking for new impressions for Higurashi, and they go ahead and look it up, or you know, they find the game and they want to see some gameplay of it. They might find my video, or they might find my stream, so that also plays into it. I also, like, I kind of looked up a bit of the game. I do not know anything other than, you know, apparently it's one of the best visual novels on Steam. And I was like, you know, let's go ahead and do it. Other than that, everything is fine. Everything is completely new to me. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try it because it was a hell of a suggestion. And it goes along well with the type of content that I make anyway. I enjoy a lot of story-driven games as well. So yeah, it makes sense, yeah, from every, you know, point that I look at it. Yeah, to me it makes sense. Okay, come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? Oh, so she harvested them. If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning. There you go. And by the way, I need to also say something real quick. This game, this version that I'm playing, is modded. The mod that I'm using is called the 07th mod, and you can look it up and it is free. It takes another gigabyte to go ahead and install it, but it gives me better resolution to the stream, and it gives me better graphics as well as voice acting, I believe. So if you want to go ahead and do it, if you want to, if you're interested in the game, you probably know about it, but if you happen to be new to the game, you can pick it up for free on Steam and then pick up the mod and have a better experience. Because these are console graphics essentially, and the PC version is kind of outdated, so I recommend doing that as well. Is it censored? I do not know. I am scared because if it censors violence, then I'm gonna be pissed. If it censors nudity, I will be happy because yeah, if it censors, if there's nudity in the game, I'm gonna be in trouble. But we'll see. This is why I looked up for an SFW filter on the configuration, and there wasn't anything. So there you go. But I don't think it's censored. I good God, I hope that everything works out fine. Okay, good morning. Let's just go and see how it goes. Yo, hello. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning. But yeah, you know, just saying, pick up the game and pick up the mod, and it'll take a few minutes to install, and then you'll have a great time, I'm sure. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. Yeah, it's really too bad that I have to talk over the voice acting, but since it is in Japanese, you know, unless somebody understands Japanese in the audience, you know, and I prefer to read it as well. She's so there you go. And I also don't know how to pronounce big words. Conscious, maybe, and such a good person. Well, there you go. I fucked up. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Don't be mean to her, dude. Yeah, you're so cold. Exactly.
つも待っててあげてるのに。
Best not to put it under videos on your channel when it's not censored, but you will see about that. Yeah, I'll figure something out. K-Chicken, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust without looking back.
どうして冷たいんだろう。
Why are you being so mean? Aw. Rina had a slightly troubled look in her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Rina seemed to relax. Okay, her face flushed bright red.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
Rina
Right.
が来るまで
I waited forever until you came, Rina.
いつまでも
Aw, no matter how long. Okay, that turned out to be really cute. Forever? Turn bright red. Yeah, I can see it right here. Okay, she's blushing. Steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. Oh no. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. So you know what you're doing. You're kind of being an asshole because you're playing. Yeah, you're teasing. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Come on, man. However, oh my god, have you ever read a romance novel, Rina? Hmm? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in that, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. Okay. I couldn't imagine that would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. What type of romance novels are you reading, you know? 50 Shades of Keiichi? Like, what the hell? Okay, and mom says, thank you for the pickles. It was nothing, you're welcome. Don't worry about interrupting the reading. I'll find a pause to go ahead and read chat as well. You know, it's part of you know, doing it on stream. So the video is gonna go with Twitch VOD anyway, if it goes up and on YouTube. So people will have to understand, hopefully. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They were good. They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine just to be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Rina? Or was it your mom? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Oh man. Her attitude completely changed. She began to panic frantically. Was it you, Rina, or was it your mom? Yeah, why are you asking? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. Jesus Christ, dude. My character is kind of like an asshole. Huh? She counted well, not really. I guess he's just a kid teasing around. Maybe he likes her, but he doesn't know how to express it. So he goes ahead and behaves this way. Just curious, you ever play Hearthstone? There's a new game mode, like RPG and leaving your characters and a new strategy. I don't think I haven't, no. I can look it up though. But would you recommend it? I'm guessing that you will. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. Okay, so she did it, obviously. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her. Come on, you're obviously doing so on purpose. But I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. I mean, at least he's, self-conscious about it. He understands. Rina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. My god, I feel bad for her. It was me. Aww. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last one. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. Aww. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rina never gets taken advantage by some lowlife. I mean, like you, maybe? Well, you're not a lowlife. You're just teasing her. But yeah, poor thing. She seems like so innocent. Keep it at Rina. I'll train you until you handle like the average person. I'll train you, huh? Or so I decided for myself. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. I played it hours, kind of fun. You don't need any cards or stuff from the original game modes or something to start from scratch. Okay. I can open a page here, right? Or stone. There you go. Okay, I'll look it up and see if it fits my style. But thank you for the suggestions. It's always great to have suggestions of what to play next and so on. It's fun to see, you know, what people like also. But yeah, I'll look it up as soon as I can. Let's go. If we get Mion waiting, yeah, okay, we already read that. Seeing as she just kept spacing out otherwise, I call Rina back to reality. Yeah, let's go. This is strange. Is it the flustered girl? Is Rina Ryugu? I've only known her for about a month now, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Her name is cool though. If you look up a page, do keep in mind that you cannot send it to chat because I have links disabled. But I think you can whisper me. Yeah, okay. There you go. Mi-chan, good morning. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Coming up to the noticing she waved. Yo, hello, dude. Mion. Oh, finally, you two are late. Usually, you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonosaki. They have beautiful names as well. Rina and Mion. I like Mion tons. The name, at least. I don't know the character, but the name seems fantastic. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Morning, Rina. It's been a while, Kei-chan. How many years? It was only off 2 days. Jeez. You didn't say. You were such a cute little tyke the last time I saw you. Mion's gaze started at my chest and dropped straight down, focusing at the point between my legs. What? So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. What? Before you ask, just to be clear, I never actually tried to show it to her. Yeah, I will expect that. I don't know what is happening. I've grown quite splendidly. Okay, keep in mind, I'm guessing. I'm trying to justify somewhat the fact that, you know, these are, you know, people in high school, so they behave this way. And also, like, this is a hell of a response from somebody who will be in high school. However, it is kind of weird, obviously. Yeah, I don't know I don't know how we'll react if people, you know, treated me like that way. You'd be surprised. Well, I do know how we'll react, but it's weird nonetheless. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. What the hell? Don't say next time. Right now it's just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh air, a fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty. You could smell it following it up the morning air before. I mean, it's not that. Well, yeah, I guess it is. How is Rina feeling about all this, though? Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my fly, Rina began to rumble in near panic. What the fuck is happening? What are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red face and flustered, Rina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. I'm scared? Oh. Okay, I was like, oh, please don't transition me to that scene. Please do not transition me to that scene. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do off stream is probably look up for, can I censor this game? Just in case. But yeah, how was it? Seeing the city again. Okay, we're back to normal. That was a hell of a conversation to have. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changes it up into something more behidden at the pleasant morning. Yeah. By the way, you speak like a lot. You speak like quite, big words and cultured, despite being, like a kid who was talking about his crotch just like a few minutes ago. Maybe it's a game for your free time. Anyways, it's just a suggestion. I mean, it happened to me with Pokemon Unite. I love Pokemon Unite, and I tried to play it in stream, but whenever I try to speak and play, I sucked at it. So I decided to play it on my own, and I am now on expert class. But yeah, she kind of sus. You mean? Yeah, she is sus for sure. Like I don't know why the hell she was talking about all of that. And also, I feel bad for Rina. She seems like such an innocent girl. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah, did you look for it? By the way, I will check the game for sure, and I'll see if I'm able to fit it on stream. Especially if it is for PC, I'll probably fit it on stream just to check it out. The thing, did you look for it? The thing that I asked for? What thing, dude? You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. Okay, so this guy is mad, huh? I didn't have a time to look around in toy stores. Okay. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different. Oh, it's for PC and tablet and mobile. Let's go. Alright. Thank you. That's fantastic, because if it is for PC, it makes it easy. It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here. Yeah, I mean, you live in the middle of the forest. Though this seems so peaceful, I would love to live there for a while. Maybe not permanently, but I would love to be in a town like this. Look at this beautiful forest in the middle of the street. Is this about a game? I mean, is this about games again, Michan? Maya nodded. Probably, and Rina jiggled. Yep, I wanted Kichan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. Westport was short for Western imported games. Ah, okay. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You can just get them to send you one in the mail, right? Well, I guess I have to now. I'm going to get another game full of hot action. Oh no. This time I like a game that's easy to understand. Jesus Christ, like there must be not a lot going on in the forest for her to be like so freaky all the fucking time. She's horny all the time. Alright, Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. Maybe I'm the one whose mind is in the gutter, but I don't know. She's hella sus though. According to Rina, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. Alright. If there's a game you think I understand, let me play it too. Of course. If Kichan is up for it, I'll show one you though, we're pretty tough. Here's what I want, okay. I'll play all sort of games, I don't intend to lose. Okay, since my mind has entered the dirty mode, I am like, oh, that's what I want. Yeah, I want you to be tough. That's what I read, but no, he's talking about games. Let's keep it normal. This is not that type of visual novel. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. So they are good friends, huh? These two. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rina looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative look and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys prefer playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Not really. That's not really the case. A lot of guys also enjoy playing inside. And also, like, card games are cool. IMO. But, you know, depends on the type of hobbies you have. For such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. Oh, okay. So I thought that maybe we were friends with her for a while now, but instead, it seems like, you know, we only know them for a month about. We are good friends though for now. Maybe it's the fact that we are, you know, kind of foreign because we come from the outside and they've, you know, we probably have a different look than anybody else, but I wouldn't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I understand that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try and make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, I should probably be about right for this place. Okay. I'm like, what the hell happened? Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. Are you kidding me? That class encompasses all different grades and ages. That seems like hell. I wouldn't want that. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study the same class. Okay, there you go. I'm told that long ago, there used to be a bigger school building, and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. It's just such a lively mood. It felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. I guess, yeah. Not that was such a bad thing. Okay, I'm guessing it was relaxing. And different, for sure. Mion, who had been walking in front of us until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Running flew out the classroom door, so I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Huh. Too bad I wasn't going to fall for that again. To think he'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. I like her face. That is such a great expression. Look at her. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. Oh no, Reina. What is it, you guys? Step back, Reina is dangerous. She's here. Huh? Sakoto-chan is... Who is Sakoto? Her name was Sakoto Hoyu. She was disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked out over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious. Satoko. It's Satoko or Sakoto? I don't know. Hold on. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess you win this round, okay. This is Satoko we're talking about. I thought this is it. After falling for such an intricate trap since the day I transferred, I no longer laid my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic group Goldberg machine. The list goes on. I got the private message, yeah. No, it's okay if you have to go, but thank you so much for coming by, and yeah, I got your message. I'll check it out for sure. Thank you so much. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. It took a pretty heavy hit from the blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. So they wanted you just open the door and let it drop. That's what it is. That's what Satoko is after. Making me focus my attention upwards. So as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck on the sliding door handle with a tape. Jesus. A potent and terrifying trap. See, exactly what I would like to do this, huh? Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the terrible machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. Oh no. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in almost a picturesque manner. Watch out! Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in mid-air before I landed in the floor. Okay, so she got us for sure. An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. Jesus. I shuddered to imagine the situation had I landed square on it. Is that you? It was you? What the fuck? I was expecting, like, you know, a very different character. I wasn't expecting you to be the mind behind it. Reminds me of Megan from Drake and Josh, right? Who was an evil mind and a genius, but she never looked the part. My mind, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. And we lovely one this morning. Still sprawled and in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from the usual traps, Satoko. I have like these fucking faces. I haven't the faintest idea as what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning, you little... It seemed I inadvertently sprinted my back a little when I landed. I mean, it makes sense. Better than landing on that inkstone. Hello, you. A small hand gentle rubbing my head. Your name is Rika, okay. Pain, go away. Aww. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? But you were here already? How did you know all of this was going to happen and you didn't do anything about it? If you rub it like this, then the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head will help my back, but it didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Rika-chan, the pain's going away now. Okay, Rika-chan, good morning. Good morning to you too, Rina. Good morning to all. Aww. Rika seems like also really cute. She greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious, Rina. Mion and all, I bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. Yeah, so much better than Satoko. I leered over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. Why is she such a weird kid? And the very model of a good girl, yeah, right. Yeah, and she wouldn't, you know, place those traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof. Huh. I picked up Satoko was by the back of her collar. Okay, so she's really small, but she looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. Well, it depends. Tom from Tom and Jerry was doing it. She's much harder to deal with. IMSORRY. Try saying that, yeah. If you wouldn't say it, what? I clapped my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. I'm against violence. Yeah, right. You don't even have any proof.
言っとくが俺のデコピンはすごく痛い。
Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts.
ベニヤくらいなら割る。
It can split plywood right in half. Okay, yeah, right.
やめて、やら
Stop, wait away from me, you beast.
人様が聞いたら
Don't say
後悔
that
するような
in a
言い
way
方
that
を
people
する
will
んじゃねえ。
misunderstand. A small hand tucked on the back of my shirt. It's
圭
Rika.
一が2日間もお休み
She's
したか
been
ら
lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. I mean, but she should still apologize. She still had her eyes slammed shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Oh no, now she's crying.
悔しくなんかないもん
It doesn't bother me. Okay, dude, I get it. Can you please apologize, though? You mustn't cry,
フ
Satoko.
ァイトおーです
Keep on fighting, yeah. Yeah. Rika gently patted the head on her prankster friend. You will never guess those two are the same age. Sorry. Rika seems a bit more mature, but they have the same almost like statures and so on. So yeah, you know, it makes sense that they are the same age, I guess. When it comes to like physical features, at least. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Riki-chan.
今度はもっとすごい罠を仕
Next
掛け
time,
なさ
set
い
an
です
even
よ
more amazing trap. No! Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to run. What the hell?
さとこちゃん泣いている
Yeah, she's crying.
あいいよ
So cute. Okay. So cute, yeah.
持ち帰っちゃダメだからね。
You can't take them home.
だってこんなに可愛いよ
Okay, she wants to adopt them. Alright, no, but no. They live together, it seems? No, I don't think so. Maybe they happen to be good friends and they see each other often? I don't know. Maybe it's just a comment. It's just a simple little comment to make.
どんなに可愛くてもダメな
You
の。
can no matter how cute they
で
are.
もちょっとくらい
Just for a
なら
bit, it's fine.
ダメかなダメ
It's
かな
fine. Rina kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, sorry, Rina is ridiculously weak to good things and always tries to take them home. Up you're a
子供
person.
まずいが誘拐は
Stoning
もっ
is
とま
bad
ずいぞ
and abducting people is even worse. Give it up.
じゃあ見てるだけ見てるだ
Then
けだ
I
よ
can just look. Just looking.
それ
Yeah.
ならいいよねよね
Yeah, I don't think you should kidnap those kids. Honestly. You know, from the bottom of my heart, nobody... Like, if you could, like, stop kidnapping people, that would be fantastic. If somebody here is considering that, please do not do it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And on that note, I'm gonna finish the recording. I'll continue the game, but I'm gonna finish the recording right now. But yeah, interesting game for sure. Interesting visual novel for sure so far. Quick save. Thank you.